It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Freeman got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Freeman going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown LA. Cam Akers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Fields. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hanson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, they'll set up the screen to Herbert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense. What pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Freeman. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now this throw caught left side. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 66 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Fields throw on target to James. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Fields. Able to find Isabella. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. From the 50, here's Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Freeman. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The final shot before break. Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Cohen now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Looking to throw on second down. Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
He juked him. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down now. Herbert. Fields now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On second and goal. Fields sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. What's good on the extra point? And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Working with a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. To throw. Freeman rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down. After the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers. Shifts past him at the 45. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has.
but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Herbert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 4, and time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. For even a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Chicago, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Rams,